But when you make a Stree 2, it crosses 800 crore. It's the same film in a sense, the same franchise, but it's 4 times post-pandemic. Likewise with Chhawa, if I'm not mistaken, that is also hitting about 800 crore plus, something that we haven't seen before, it wasn't common. Does that allow you as a producer an economy of scale where you can actually up your budget? Well, there's risk in everything.
So I think I'll divide your question into 2 parts. If you look at what Chuck was saying about American films, they have spent time and effort to build an international market. It requires focusing on it, I'm talking about beyond Indians, and it requires money. So we need to do that. We don't have that organized. Like everyone says content is king, but a very wise man told me distribution is God. So I don't think our films reach there, for which we'll have to work on it. Yeah. The second part is the content of films. I think we're in a very interesting space. I think any example that you take of content from a region breaking out in the world first explodes in that region. I think post-pandemic we're finally getting our act together. You know, we are understanding that stories need to be made for the common man. You take the example of Stree and Chhawa. I don't think cities come to the theatre on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm talking about main cities.
Really?
I think they wait till, all of us here wait to know for sure it's good because it's expensive, it requires time, and we come later. So people in smaller towns are coming in, and in the last 10 years, we are not aspirational to the West. We want stories about ourselves, and we are the only country that has such a rich culture. But we as filmmakers somewhere stop looking. I think Stree and Chhawa are examples of stories in our own culture, as local as it gets, and they've exploded. The second step, when films do that kind of business in your own market, is you have the capital to expand.